This talk is dedicated to all the politicians and ed reformers who think we can standardize our way into fixing the American education system. I'd like to share the things I think we should focus on standardizing instead. You've heard the old saying, weighing a pig doesn't make it any fatter. So what then is the real focus of standardized testing obsession in this country? It's about comparing. Student versus student, school versus school. We compare children while we race to the top to leave no child behind. I would measure schools different. Conformity, it's also about conformity. We need everyone to fit an American ideal. Everyone needs to know the exact same stuff and demonstrate it the exact same way. Bubble sheets and 5-point essays. I would measure schools differently. My main question for schools' effectiveness would be, do students want to be in your school or your classroom? Is your school a real community that students want to be at? Community. Standardize that. Our students get up before 5 a.m. to take long bus rides to get to our school before 7 because they want to be there. Why? Relationships. Standardize that. Parents tell us they don't have to fight with their children to get out of bed for the first time ever. Schools that are places that care about students. Love. Standardize that. Students who love life, learning, and others. Students who bring joy to all they meet. Joy. Standardize that. The one word students use to describe our school is family, yet they come from 20 districts around our county, including urban, rural, and suburban. There are different ethnicities, different life experiences, and different previous levels of success in school. Family, standardize that. Our students work together with each other, and not just their friends, and build upon each other's strengths. Students who solve big problems impossible to achieve by themselves. Collaboration, standardize that. Mary created a fun memes page about our school on Facebook. She also created a student freshman survival guide video. No, she didn't have to. No, she wasn't graded. Creativity, standardize that. In problem-based learning, students look at deep problems and find authentic solutions for them. Students also have a voice and choice in what they learn and how they present their learning. Choices, standardize that. At the end of our year, we ran a world simulation, and students took over and ran the world. They negotiated, made treaties, fought wars, and even called a world council. They came to me before and after school to share their strategies. Problem solving, standardize that. I watch my students get concerned about injustice in the world, such as genocide, the Holocaust, racism, human rights in the Arab Spring movement, and the effects of war. Students who care about democracy, justice, and empathy, standardize that. You see, I care more about my students being caring human beings than their test score. Standardize that. Students who can communicate their ideas in public through their presentations and their passions. Communication, standardize that. In PBL, students can present their learning in different formats. Two of my girls made this mock-up of Glamour magazine critiquing society's worship of women's bodies. Fighting stereotypes, standardize that. We control students. Don't touch this, don't talk out of turn, don't blah, blah, blah. At our school, students can eat and drink freely and move without a pass. Students are the ones who create the norms of how they should treat each other. Respect, standardize that. You see, students aren't some widget that can all be taught the same way like a part is fashioned on an assembly line. Learning should be individualized for every student. Personalization, standardize that. My son loves geology and rocks. But this year, he didn't get to study science till second semester because it's not a tested subject. There should be room in the curriculum for students' passions. Passions, standardize that. I gave an open internet collaborative test. You know, the way real historians work. Peyton said, this test was fun, I wrote a lot. Can we do this again? Love of learning, standardize that. On Facebook, Anna said, people count down the days till the end of the school year. I count down the days of summer. Look what this school has done. It has made me dread summer. Acceptance and belonging, standardize that. Hey, politician and ed reformer, you want to make sure no child gets left behind? Relationships, community, love, joy, respect. Personalization, relationships, caring, empathy, love of learning. Standardize these for each and every child in every classroom, and you won't have to worry about the rest of their education.